I want to answer your question first, which is if it goes to zero, what happens? Well, it could go to zero. It absolutely could go to zero. So could Apple stock, so could any other Fortune 500 company, anything could go to zero.
Yeah.
The question is, what is stopping it from going to zero? Well, what's stopping a company like Apple from going to zero is the fact that they have a product that's going to sell. And when it stops selling, they're going to have to adapt. What is stopping the US dollar from going to zero? The US dollar is not going to zero for the sole reason of the government is declaring that even though we've printed trillions of these extra pieces of paper, I decree that this is still worth one. Whether it is or it isn't is irrelevant. I'm telling you it's worth one. And that's what creates the value. With Bitcoin, could it go to zero? Absolutely. What's stopping it from going to zero? The infrastructure of the miners who are spending the money every single month. And it's the belief, right? It is the belief that it'll be worth more in the future. Just like I believe this is going to be worth $1 today and tomorrow. The stock to flow is simply the model. If you were to map out your finances, right, you create a budget and a forecast for your finances, you're simply saying, I'm projecting it's going to be here. And here's why. It's because I have a salary and we spend this much. And so in the future, it should be this way. Really, this is no different than any other financial model. They've said what's different is there's a fixed amount and we only get so much every few years. It should look like this. We forecast it will look like this. What's different about the screen I just showed you with the colorful rainbow line is we're seeing a correlation between not only what we forecasted, but it actually happened. If it's over, there's an R2 value in this model, which is just basically a variable. And that variable is how accurate the true price is compared to the model. And as long as it's over 80%, it's worth discussing. And this is like 96% or 92% accurate. So it's extremely correlated, which allows you to then further confirm this is why it will probably continue to go up in value, is because we're sticking to this model for 10 years, for 12 years.
Yeah.